I often have sessions within myself, by the way. There are moments where I truly sit down and question myself, you know. Why so many African homes, so many marriages really breaking down? And, you know, their marriage is breaking down day and night. Mm? Indeed, as I reflect, certain patterns, becomes so clear to me. Mm. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore the reality that these issues are not coming from nowhere. Mm. Absolutely. Despite the fact that many women desires stability, they desire love and peace, some of their daily behaviors are silently working against them. you know, I've been hearing so many things, by the way, that this person, her marriage is breaking because of hatred and enmity the outsiders have towards her. Mm? Her maternal or paternal parents are working against her. They're doing so many evil things. Oh. I see this with my people, the people close to me, a relative, a neighbor, or even a friend. Many women put too much attention on another woman, who she talks to, how she dresses, how she's progressing, what her husband bought for her, and even details of her personal life and relationships. Mm. Meanwhile, the woman they are observing is simply minding her own business, by the way. She's focusing on herself, she's building her goals, and she's protecting her peace. But do you know the sad truth is this? When a woman misplaces her focus, she forgets about her own growth, by the way, her responsibilities, and even the needs of her home. Sometimes I question myself, why we ladies, we value mm, or we focus on outside duties the most than our own marriage. Do you know there are other ladies who have their best friends? She gives her full attention to her best friends, and she ignores her own home. I'm telling you, marriage cannot thrive where energy is wasted on gossip instead of buildings. You know, I don't know if we have realized that, we ladies, we have realized that gossip takes time and kills productivity. When a woman is always thinking about others, she becomes less present at home. She forgets to nurture a marriage. Ujone, this is a bitter truth, by the way. And sometimes she tends to ignore or neglect her own partners. She will completely ignore her partners emotionally, you know, what her partner needs emotionally. She ignores it. And this is us who always complain if our husband goes out looking for emotional stability. We complain. I think we ladies, uh, 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 this is a true definition of a lady having a childish mindset. Uh, 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 and by the way, it is us who are even preventing our growth. Mm? We are preventing our growth completely because some of our characters and behaviors are so toxic. Mm. And where marriage is cracked. Mm? You know, these marriages, guys, I'm even failing how to express myself. I've been seeing this, watching this, I sit down quietly, mm, you know, and this behavior, sometimes you monitor your brother's wife or even monitor your own self. Mhm. So our behavior sometimes it makes our marriage to crack, spreading gossip. Mhm. I don't know if we can like imagine or think that gossiping damage our reputations. I don't know. Mhm. I believe there is a woman out there who is thinking like me. Mm? Do you know when you gossip a lot, people will start avoiding you. Mm? Even the husband, your own husband, will feel so embarrassed and he may distance himself away from you. Mm? He may lose focus on you. This is what I can say. Mm? Sometimes we women, we have to stop complaining about men. We have to, before you complain on a man, first sit down and, have a meeting within yourself. What have I done? What am I doing wrong that is not pleasing him? You know? Mm? What should I do? You know? I don't know if other people like, if you sit down, okay, when maybe you want to do something which you think that it is, it will annoy you, your husband or your man. Mm? Then you sit down and you reorganize yourself. You advise yourself that, do you know what if I do this? What will be the effects on me? What will be his reactions? I don't know. If we we advise, we have our own advisor within ourselves. Ah, ah, ah. And mhm. And do you know once your guy has distanced himself from you, now peace will not be at your home. You will miss peace completely. And where there is no peace, trust in me, you will not grow. Because someone's talked to you cruelly or brutally, when you ask someone, he answers you with, sometimes where the problems of we invite problems to our own unknowingly. um by the way, these days I usually tell people, I usually tell ladies that please stop making comparisons, because we ladies sometimes, mm, we see um Kwanzi was like this, now she's now in this level, you know. Ah, Kwanzi has a very good husband, so many things, We like making comparisons, and this is really worsening our marriage, but we are not knowing, And the truth is, comparisons creates bitterness, by the way. I don't know if we have realized that, that comparison creates bitterness, It creates unnecessary judgment and the pressure inside the home. And when a woman invests her energy in gossip instead of her soft, trust in me, she soon has very little to offer in a relationship. Respect fades. And when respect fades, know that your marriage fades too. I don't know if I'm really speaking a sense. Because uh, a woman, you if you have maybe an advice, to tell your fellow women out there, you can tell that. So this is a thing which has been inside me. It was really, it was keeping within. It was really talking within my soul for a long time. So I thought of, sharing it out. Pieni mon ki wade, mon ne ki wade. So my message to you is simple but important, Focus on yourself. We ladies must focus on ourselves. We must build ourselves, and protect your peace. Sometimes we look for violence by our own. Just grow your character well. Grow your character and stop giving your energy to people who are not even thinking about you. When a woman minds her own life, her home becomes stronger. This is why I can tell you, a relationship against balance, And me, I prefer my best friend should be my phone, my TV, my own people, Your own children. Your children can be your best friends. Your husband, nothing more, You can have casual friends out there, but your besties must not be outsiders. This is why I can tell you. Because friendship, really, it spoils marriage. And then what I've seen and realized that many marriages which are cracking down, the excuses of a lady involving herself too much in friendship, If you do all these things that I am telling you, trust in me, your partner will feel secure, and your future will begin to shine. Leave other women alone. Focus on your journey, and the blessings meant for you will always find you. Anyway, thank you so much, my audience. I hope this message is clear. If we ladies, we put this this simple advice. It is simple, by the way. For those who want to ignore, let them ignore. But it is important for our own growth, you know. It is painful seeing marriage cracking down because of this minor issue, Johnny. Lore pibeya. Loke la rati mo makone bene pere. Dano mai jaro. Money jaro. No mukene no. She starts gossip. Wagi poro. She goes weeding with her own friend. No muna gitek. Do you know they even gossip? Any small or microorganisms. They can gossip. They will gossip on the generations of that home, you know, the descendants, her father-in-law, mother-in-law, actually all the in-laws. Then after the you know, nguna nitet, you know. And for other people who are in urban areas, no nguna gitek, instead of concentrating in your own, you know, on your own goal. Now you are spending much of your time, you know. Sometimes, Johnny, this is painful. Let me just stop here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe. This is Social Restorations TV. It is helpful. It is very important. Let us engage ourselves. You advise me, I advise you too. You know. By the way, I love this Proverbs of Acholi. I love this one really because it helps me a lot. When I see a friend falling into a pit, I eventually advise her, you know, or him. No, please don't do this, do like this, you know. Sometimes you will see someone with appearance and you people really, you know, they have stereotypes. They judge you wrongly. They see you, your physical appearance, how you talk, how you walk, how you dress. Then they jump into conclusions and misunderstand you. It's painful. Anyway, thank you. Have a good time, my dear people. Stay tuned for another episode. It is loading. Let us enjoy our Social Restorations TV. Thank you.